About set and on the hill, Michael King.
Well, he's been a very dependable starter for his club, and what stands out for me is that left-handed hitters have really struggled batting below 200 against him, and it just tells me they have a hard time tracking the baseball. Maybe it's the release point, maybe it's the motion, but just some way, somehow, they've got to figure out a way to pick it up and try to have some success from the left side.
Ground ball right side, Arise. Throws to first in time. Barely got him for the out close play. Now batting Michael Ciani. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. And that's downstairs. And it's 1-0.
Ball one, no strike.
To the right side, Cronenworth whips it to first. Quick start here this evening. 2 out, top of the first. And now it's Ivan Herrera.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
Hit hard on the ground to short. Bogarts with the throw to first. St. Louis goes down in order. Back here with my pal Singy. And on the mound in this one, Eric Fetty.
Well, coming into this game, hitters are batting under 250 against this starting pitcher. So it just shows you how effective he's been. He's been able to move his pitches around, add and subtract, change up the look so that hitters don't get too comfortable and start squaring up the baseball. We'll see what he's got in this one.
On the ground to third. Arenado to first in time. 1 up, 1 down. Luis Arise stands in. One of the stars in the win yesterday as he had 3 hits. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. And he'll pull in there with a stand-up double.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Manny Machado in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. And Manny gets a piece.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up. You know, Boog, Petco Park seems to be transforming into Machado's castle. I mean, nobody's hit more home runs in this ballpark. And Machado passed Adrian Gonzalez for the top spot on the list in 2023.
To left center for a line drive base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He scores and they have the lead. And it's an RBI single, 1-0.
Comes through with the RBI. Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely. And that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
Jackson Merrill, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. And a base hit up the middle. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone.
Couple of singles back to back. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Fought off foul. And a foul ball.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
Dives, but it kicks off his glove to first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
That's 3 singles in a row. That's one of those you classify as just too hot to handle. Hit it on the screws, and it couldn't be fielded cleanly, but you can't really blame the defense in that case.
Now here's Jake Cronenworth in for a strike, and it's 0-1. Base hit, 1 run is in. Now a to second, crosses the plate. It's 3-zip.
They are really feeding off each other. That's 5 hits in a row. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Two on, one out. Fly ball down the line, and that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Kicks and fires. And that one is lifted in the air. Ciani on the move to the alley. Makes the catch. Runner tags at second. And he gets to third safely. Moving up on the fly out. And there are two gone. Here's Jason Hayward.
Hayward.
Line drive, and that should be extra bases. One run across. Here comes Cronenworth around third. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. New inning getting started. Now up for St. Louis, Alec Burleson. Just missed.
He's already pitching with a 4-0 lead, so we should see him be aggressive. Fill up the strike zone. Don't issue free passes.
On the ground, and that's just foul. And down on strikes. Leadoff man retired here in the second. Here's Nolan Arenado. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. And that drops in for a strike. Nolan Arenado at the plate. Arenado, guy who delivers big-time power at the dish, and will probably go down as one of the greatest defensive third basemen of all time. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. 2 outs, base is empty. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Jordan Walker. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. And speaking of that defense, it's hard to imagine that in high school, Arenado shared the left side of the infield with another elite defender, Matt Chapman, at El Toro High School in California. On the ground to first, and it finds its way through for a hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Really protected with 2 strikes right there. Pitch wasn't even close, but man, he got the barrel to it somehow. Nice job of bad ball hitting.
Throws to first, and the inning is over. Back here in San Diego, bottom of the inning. Now the left fielder, Connor Joe. Fetty back to work. Now one missed. Joe hitting 9th in today's lineup, and he's usually in right, today starting in left. In there at the knees, strike 1.
Boog, if I was to break it down and make it simple, I would say right field's kind of a chill spot compared to left field. Left field's that second hot corner, in my opinion.
Ball, that's and inside. Misses inside. Ground ball, left side. Sends it to first. That's 1 out, the bottom of the second.
Now batting,
back to the top of the lineup. Up now, the Padre leadoff man, Fernando Tatis Jr. And first offering is fouled off. Out to short. Throws across the diamond. And they take care of Tatis for the out.
Number 4.
2 down, bases empty. Luis Arias, the next up for the Padres. Line drive. Oh, he gloves it. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the first baseman, Lucan Baker. It feels like we might be headed towards a rain delay if the weather doesn't ease up, Chris.
Yeah, the umpiring crew are going to pay attention to how the weather is impacting this game. And the moment it becomes dangerous, I think, is the moment we'll be forced to take a break.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That's hard hit on the line. Makes the catch, and there's 1 gone. Michael Hellman next up for the Cardinals. In the air, right side. Tatis hauls it in, 2 away. Back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. And now it's Ahmed Rosario. Grounded out his first time up. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. That one finds the zone, and that is strike 2. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Throws to second, and he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. And we're back as we go to the last of the third. Here's the third baseman, Manny Machado. That one ripped. This looks like extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite.
Takoa Roby comes on now. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. Jackson Merrill, the next up for the Padres. That one catches the corner for a strike.
You know, these Padres doing a good job at the plate with runners on base, and that can be a key difference maker in the game. They've been delivering when it matters most, batting over .750 with runners in scoring position so far. It's been impressive to watch.
Foul ball, still 0-2. Man at second. That one's upstairs, ball 1.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
Nootbaar hauls it in, and there's 1 away. And a dangerous hitter coming up to hit in Xander Bogaerts. Reached on an infield single his first time. And that's way high. Ball 1. Bogaerts, who wears that number 2 on his back for his idol, Derek Jeter. Bounced up the middle. Rosario tosses to first. Bogaerts retired. Jake Cronenworth, the next up for the Padres. He drove in 2 with a single his first time up. That one is absolutely belted. That's back. Machado in to score. It's 5-0.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air, and that's the inning. Back here at Petco Park, and now the center fielder, Michael Ciani. And first offering is fouled off. King ready to fire now. Foul ball. Got him swinging. He notches strikeout number 150 this season. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Swing and a ground ball. Tosses to first, and he has thrown 4 shutout innings. Ready to go, bottom 4. Stepping in for San Diego, Jason Hayward. Hit well, right field, way back, and gone. A solo shot. It's his 6th home run of the season, and they tack one on the board. It's 6-0.
Well, I'm not really sure how he kept that fair. When you're out in front on a breaking ball like that, such a good chance that it's going to hook foul, but not this time. He kept the hands moving forward just long enough to sneak it inside that foul pole.
And that one fouled off. This one in the air, right field.
Now batting, the right
field. So the San Diego batting order turns over. So digging in now for San Diego, Fernando Tatis Jr. He swings and fouls one off. This guy who grew up in big league clubhouses, got to be a nice feeling, Siggy, when your father played in the big leagues and he passes down all that wisdom.
I can only imagine the comfort level of being in the ballpark for those kids who are fortunate enough to have a dad that played in the big.
Hellman, Rosario one. Now to first, and it's a double play. 2 outs, base is empty. And here is Luis Arias, 1 for 2. In the air, left side. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. Back here in San Diego, all set for the start of the inning. Nato comes in to take his cuts. King back to work. And there's a ball. There's a strike.
Well, at that velocity, if that's all you're seeing, 88, you can handle that all day long. That's what you get in batting practice. But off the velocity of the fastball, that is a very tough pitch to adjust to.
And Nato is set down on strikes. Jordan Walker next up for the Cardinals. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Swings through that one for strike 1. Walker in his 3rd season, 22 years old. He's usually in right field, but today he's getting the DH treatment.
Well, a nice day off for him, not having to jog out to the outfield. Gets to be in the DH spot. Be curious to see how he keeps himself in a rhythm, not playing defense.
Gets down, base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Really nice job with 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
They fired in quickly, so it's 1st and 2nd with only 1 away. Lucan Baker next up for the Cardinals. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1. Camposano tries to block it, but it gets away. So on the wild pitch, 2 guys advance. Infield comes in now. And a swing and a miss. 2nd and 3rd, 1 away. We're at the top of the 5th. Swung on, belted. This one's got a chance. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. And that should get the job done as he tags from 3rd. He'll score in the sac fly. It's 6-1. Michael Hellman next up for the Cardinals. And that one is in for a strike. Hellman recently earned Rookie of the Month honors. And a swing and a miss.
The way this kid played over the last month, it's no wonder he got recognized for it. We'll see if he can keep it up as the league adjusts to him, though.
Runner at 2nd, 2 down. Hard on the ground to 1st. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now the 3rd baseman, Manny Machado. Hard hit left side. Slings it across, and that's the 1st out in the bottom of the 5th. So up next, Jackson Merrill. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck, and that should be extra bases. Around 1st and hustling for 2nd, and that's a double. 1 out, runner at 2nd. Xander Bogaerts, the next up for the Padres. Pickoff move to 2nd. Merrill back in on a dive. Bogaerts with some impressive production lately. Runner takes off for 3rd. Strike in there. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. In the air, right side of the infield. Rosario should have this one 2 away. Jake Cronenworth, the next up for the Padres. Swing and a ball lifted in the air right field. He just missed it and makes the grab. And we're back. Now it's the second baseman, Ahmed Rosario.
Ahmed Rosario.
And that's a strike. And a foul ball. To third. Dives and he can't hang on. He beats the throw. He's in safely, and now there's a runner at first. So, man aboard, Michael Ciani. Next up for the Cardinals.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Now moved to first, and he's back standing. That's in for a strike.
0-1's the count.
And a slider in there for a strike.
Tonight, his slider has been really impressive. I mean, tight spin. Seems like the hitters aren't picking it up out of the hand.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Got him looking. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
Now batting.
Ivan Herrera now at the plate. 0-2 in this one. There's a swing and a drive. That's back there. And it hits the fence. Coming home. Play at the plate. Got him.
Up next for the Cardinals,
Alec Burleson. Next up for the Cardinals.
And Boog, I'd say he's due.
That one at the knees for a strike. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Got him. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. Well, we go bottom 6. And here's the catcher, Luis Campusano. And there's a foul ball.
You know, these Padres, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
And a quick out, number 1. Now it's the DH, Jason Hayward. And that's fouled off.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
Ripped on a line. This one could be trouble. Around first, heading for 2. Pulls in with a double. 3rd hit for him today.
Having a really nice game here. That's his 2nd extra base hit. So much of good hitting is finding holes in the defense. That's why you're always thinking line drive into the gap. Those kinds of swings really...
Lined, and that's a base hit. Stop sign goes up at 3rd. Runners at the corners with 1 out.
Waste no time there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. And a fastball misses outside for a ball. 1-0. Popped up left side. Hellman. They got it for out number 2. Next for the Padres, Luis Arias.
Luis Arias.
Line drive, and this might be trouble. 1 run is in. Coming home. He'll score. 2 runs are in. It's 8-1.
Gets the job done as he brings home a pair. Great
new pitcher for the Cardinals, John King.
And one thing on him, he's been really good this season at keeping the ball in the park. Not an easy guy to take deep.
And now it's Manny Machado. And a breaking ball misses outside. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. Well, this game isn't very close, Singy. Let's see if we got any messages from those tuning in today.
I know we got some good stuff in there.
Singy, you grew up in the Bay Area. Did you have a favorite player as a kid?
Yeah, I love the A's lineup. I mean, guys like Ricky Henderson, Dave Kingman, Terry Steinbach. I mean, you just go on and on. Tony Armas. Just some tremendous rosters back then, and I loved as a kid getting on the BART train, the Bay Area Rapid Transit, pulling up right there to the stadium and then going in and watching the game. That's back-to-back singles for him. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
That clips the inside corner for a strike. You also had the pleasure of going over and hitting and taking batting practice at a big leaguer's house. Who was that?
Yeah, Willie McGee, one of the greatest of all time, in my opinion. Not
he
in the
lived
Hall
in your
of...
neighborhood.
Yeah, his folks live right down the street from me, and that's where his batting cage was. I used to look out of my backyard down the hill and just dream of one day maybe being able to go over and hit with them, and that dream became a reality when I was drafted by the San Francisco Giants. Well, that's one of those knocks where you almost expect to get some jabs from your teammates when you get back to the dugout. He kind of muscled that one out there, didn't get the barrel with it, but the important part was that he found a way to stay through the baseball and just drop it into center field.
So 1 out with 2 aboard. And up next for St. Louis, Luken Baker. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still manages a throw, and it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out. So digging in, Michael Hellman. On the outside corner, it's 0-1. We haven't seen a break in the weather, and the umpires might be forced to make a decision soon.
Yeah, I think so, Boog. I mean, everyone looking and wondering when they're going to stop play. It definitely feels close.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Walker on third. Nootbaar on at second with 2 down. And down on strikes. And he's up to 8. Set for the last half of the 7th. Here's the center fielder, Jackson Merrill. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
0-1. Yep, that ball went out.
On the ground to third. Slings to first, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th. And here comes Xander Bogaerts.
Good offside run and sink on that pitch right there. Got inside on him and got him to bounce into that out.
Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. And the Padres have a man aboard with 1 out.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Cronenworth in the box now. No balls and a strike. The 0-1. That one pushed foul out of play off to the left. Man at first, 1 away. Oh, and 2 now. Ball 1 there.
Two the count.
Squirts away a little bit. The Padres up big in this one here at the bottom of the 7th. Caught him looking for the K. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Luis Campusano. First pitch misses.
Outside.
And
That's
another
ball
ball.
two.
This one popped up. Hellman settles under it and makes the catch. Back here at Petco Park, here's the second baseman, Ahmed Rosario. Randy Vasquez takes over on the mound.
Now pitching
Compared
for
to
the
some
Padres,
days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him,
98.
so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
Pitch
No, that's
misses,
low.
and a count even 1-1. Foul ball there. And that's in the dirt.
2 strikes.
Got him swinging. Michael Ciani, the next to hit. 0 for 3 in this one. And first offering is fouled off. Vasquez, a 6-foot righty, 26 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. And that's in for a strike.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Coming out of the bullpen
Up
throwing
next for the
beans.
Cardinals, the catcher.
Here's the catcher, Ivan Herrera.
Herrera.
1 for 3. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Has room, and he makes the catch. Jason Hayward
Leading up
getting ready
for
to
the
hit.
Padres,
And it may
the
be a long
designated
shot,
hitter,
but a
Jason
triple here will give him the cycle.
Hayward.
Now a
Pinch hitting
move
for the
being made
Padres.
for a pinch hitter.
Number 5,
Eggy Rosario.
Rosario.
King back to work. And the first
Ball
pitch
1.
misses for ball 1. Grounds one to short. And it's through for a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Connor Joe, the next up for the Padres.
We got time.
Double play ball to second. Touches the bag for 1. On to first, double play. Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here.
That taking yourself double play can be a little tough sometimes because you got to get to the bag, you got to avoid the runner sliding in, but that second baseman did an outstanding job. He's really smooth with it, and he actually made it look pretty easy. It's been a rough one for him so far at the plate, but that'll help. Pretty good changeup on the outside corner, but he did exactly what you're supposed to do with that pitch. See it deep and keep your hands inside it.
Runner on the go. Pitching for a strike. Safe in second, and he easily steals the bag. And that's another stolen base for the league leader. And that one sliced foul.
One ball.
This
two
one
strikes.
in the dirt. To third. Tag. Got him. They don't come much closer than that. Now up the Cardinals' number 4 hitter, Alec Burleson. Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Robert Suarez.
And he's done a great job keeping the ball in the park this year. The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game.
Whips it across, and they get the leadoff man in the ninth. Here's Nolan Arenado. And the pitch is outside, ball one. Suarez, a former All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a sinker, a changeup, and occasionally uses a cutter.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
Just a weak fly ball this time. And he makes the catch. And there's two down. One out left for the Cardinals. Jordan Walker next up for the Cardinals. 3 for 3 with 3 singles. That's off the inside corner. Ball one. There's the strike. They're down to their final strike. One strike away. Off the plate inside, and the count is 2-2. Got him. And that is the ball game.
Clearly the bats came to play today, and the pitching and defense as well. We saw some outstanding plays, great performances all the way around. Just one run allowed. They never gave the other side a chance.
And this one finishes with a final of 8-1. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long